You want to know what the truth is? Do you want to know what the secret is? Do you want to know what they're not telling you? Do you want to know the truth? When it comes to personal development, when it comes to growing, right, as an individual in business, with your relationships, with your physique, or just overall discipline, whatever you're trying to grow and build, you have to embrace the truth. And here's the truth: it's going to take time. You're going to make mistakes, meaning you'll be wrong at times. You're going to need to sacrifice. You're going to need to come to terms with certain realities that you may have been avoiding. And you're going to need to confront the situation head up. See, when it comes to your growth as an individual, trying to become a better man, trying to become a better husband, trying to become a better father, trying to become a better businessman, trying to become a better boyfriend, trying to become a better person, right? When you're trying to reach your goal, when you're trying to hit your target, when you're trying to make it happen, the reality is you might not be there yet. You might not be ready yet. You might need to put in more work than you thought. You might need to do more preparation than you thought. You might need to take more time than you thought you would need to take. You might need to do more. You might need to go other places that you didn't know were on the itinerary. You might need to pick up books that you didn't know were on the shelf. The point here is that you might need to get creative. You might need to really put in 10x what you thought it would be. The truth is, it's not going to be easy. The truth is, becoming your best version is not going to be an overnight thing. It's not going to be an overnight success. It's going to take time. It's going to take patience. It's going to take perseverance. It's going to take diligence. It's going to take accountability. It's going to take focus. It's going to take understanding. It's going to take faith. It's going to take a lot of things from you. And you will be tested along the way. And the truth is, you might break. The truth is, you might not make it. The truth is, it might be even more difficult than you thought. Or maybe it's easier than you thought. Maybe the destination is not as far away as you thought it would be. Only you will know these answers. Only you will know once you get started. And that's the truth. You might need to stop believing certain things that you're telling yourself. You might need to start coming up with new beliefs and new ideologies and affirmations that support you on your journey. See, in order to get to where you're going, the scenery has to change. So you might need to go to different places. You might need to get up out of your environment. That's the truth. Embrace the truth. Where you're at right now might not be where you're going to be growing and evolving. You might need to literally relocate or switch scenes. Throughout my journey, I've done this multiple times. I've relocated. I've moved to different cities. I've moved from city to city. I've moved from town to town. I moved from apartment to house to apartment, really trying to find the best situation for me. If you don't like the cold, then you move out of the cold. Don't just deal with it and be like, oh, I'm going to, no, 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 no. Embrace the facts, embrace the truth, and make the change. I see too many people, and hopefully this isn't you, but hopefully you're not in a position right now where you know what needs to change, but you just don't make the change. You know what you want, you know what can be done, you know what options are available, but you just don't act on it. Now that would be considered ignorance. That would be considered foolish. When you know what to do, when you know better, when you know the right thing to do, but you don't do it, that's cognitive dissonance. When your brain is telling you, hey, I should do this, or I should do that, or I shouldn't do this, and I should do that, but you avoid it, that's ignoring what needs to be done. That is cognitive dissonance. When you're sitting there avoiding pain, the pain avoidance, like, ooh, I don't want to go to the gym. Ooh, I don't want to face that person. I don't want to deal with that confrontation. I don't want to deal with that interaction. Ooh, I don't want to be rejected by her. When you have these situations, when you're putting yourself through pain avoidance, meaning you're just avoiding what you know will hurt you, you're not growing, you're not developing. What's the worst that could possibly happen when you make an attempt at anything? You fail, you get told no, you get rejected. Big deal. Embrace it, learn from it, grow from it, evolve from it. That's how we win. That's how you win. I need you to understand that the journey of life is not one that's meant to be uniform for everybody. Everybody's got a different life path. You have a different life path than your best friend, than your dad, than your brothers, than the people at your job. You're on a completely different version and just schedule of life, a different timeline. So don't compare your life to anybody else's life. Don't compare your chapter 1 or 2 to somebody else's chapter 10 or 11. We're all going through the journey of life at different stages during different phases. It's up to you to embrace your journey authentically, embrace your truth authentically, so that you can grow into the person that you truly are meant to be, so you can live a life full of fulfillment. You don't want to be living a life that's composed of lies or false narratives. You don't want to be living a life that's just not fulfilling to you, right? You want to embrace everything that comes your way. Embrace everything that comes your way. When you're talking to people, just be real with them. Be the real you. In those interactions, in those conversations, this is when you'll learn about yourself, also other people. The more real you are with yourself, the more real you can be with other people. The more real you are with other people, the more real your relationships will be. The more real the relationships you have are, the more higher quality your life becomes, the more rich your life becomes. You need rich relationships. Get around people who actually talk to you deeply about subjects, not just, hey, how you doing, superficial. No, 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 no. High vibrational, deep conversations about things that matter, life changing things. Embrace the journey that you might need to find new friends. You might need to find new social circle. You might need to find new places to hang out and mingle and network. You might need to do all this, right? Embrace that. The places that you go, the circumstances that you're a part of, they might need to change. That's just what it is. You might need to stop doing certain things and going certain places and completely substitute them with more aligned versions of where you're headed and what you want. That's the only way this is going to work, fam. You can't expect different results by doing the same thing. That's defined as insanity. Okay? So just keep this in mind. I got another call coming in here, so I'm going to take it, but I just really want you to know how much you're capable of. Let's take a look here. You're capable of more than you can even imagine, fam. Just know that, believe that, embrace the truth. And when you're on your journey of life, when you're going through life, just be okay with taking it one day at a time. Be okay with taking it step by step, day by day. Delayed gratification is the key. You don't want to just be wanting it now, now, now. A lot of things we talked about this. A lot of the things you want in life are going to just happen over time eventually. Like the dream body, losing the fat, all that stuff takes time, repetition, focus, and continual efforts of showing up. You have to keep showing up every single day. That's the reality of it. You might not want to sometimes, but that's how life is, and that's how life goes. Make sure you watch my other videos. Follow me on Instagram. Link in the description. And man up.